Two-time Cy Young Award winner, a fantastic year, a 2.21 ERA, a WHIP well under 1 this season for Tarik Skubal. How would you grade your 2025 season?
I mean, obviously it was a good one. You know, it was a good one from start to finish. I think the good ones in this game are consistent. They do it year in and year out, and that's what I plan on doing, is doing it year in and year out. And you know, I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
I feel like I watch a lot of your games and find myself saying that was one of the most dominant performances in baseball history. When you look back on what you've done over the last few years, what would you say is your best game pitched?
The easy answer would be the complete game shutout, obviously. But, you know, those games are those games. I think good pitching, you're going to have those days where you're on and it doesn't really matter. But I'm probably more proud of the ones you grind out. You know, there's a start in Minnesota this year where I think I'd given up 3 runs early, and, you know, I grinded our team through 7 and put our team in a position to win. And those are the ones that are more meaningful to me, and those are the ones that I look out as a teammate when I watch our other guys go. Like, hey, you can give up 3 or 4 runs early, but just eat innings and pitch deep. You know, you got a little bit less room to wiggle with, right? You know, and those are the games as a pitcher I think I'm more proud of than the games where you're on and it's not easy, but you know you're going to have a good day.
Do you pitch angry? I feel like when you're on the mound specifically, you're looking for something, either the batter or a fan or the hot dog vendor in the third deck to be mad at. Do you pitch angry?
There's definitely some, I don't know if it's anger, but it's just the way I compete. It's just the way I was raised. You know, I have my brothers here with me tonight, and they didn't let me win at anything unless I earned it. So I think that's just the way I was always taught how to compete, and that's just how I play the game. And it's nothing personal against anybody, but, you know, that's just the way I play the game of baseball.
The Detroit Tigers, years of mediocrity followed by turning the corner, and the young guys, you included, and Torque and Green coming up, and seemingly turning that corner and getting to the ALDS last year after a crazy run. This year, the top seed in baseball for a long time, getting in and losing in the ALDS again. How do you think the Detroit Tigers turn the corner from good to great?
Yeah, I think it's just about our, you know, every single guy on our roster, all 26 of us, just really striving to get better each and every day in an off season. And you know, I think that's a question for people that make those decisions. I don't make those. My job is to play the game and take care of myself and do that to the best of my ability and just go out there and compete. And I think that, you know, our team does a really good job of that. But part of that question, I don't have the answer to. It's not my job to do that stuff. It's my job to play the game and hold my teammates accountable and try and push our group to see how good we can be.
When all is said and done, you got 2 Cy Youngs already. You're not even 30. A pitching triple crown. How does Tarik Skubal, the pitcher, want to be remembered in baseball?
I guess kind of like your brother. You know, I think, you know, to be in the name of those guys and be remembered like that is everything. But obviously, I want to be remembered as a winner. You know, I want to win a championship. These individual awards are cool, but a World Series ring is a whole lot more special, and that's kind of how I want to be remembered. You know, I think that's all the really good ones in this game. They win a ring, and when you do that, it's timeless. You know, we bring the 64 team around, and you talk about, you know, early 1900 Tigers teams, or just, you know, you're etched in history forever. Yeah. And I think that's what I want to do, is I want to win, and yeah, I just want to be remembered as a winner, a good teammate, a competitor, and get a World Series ring for sure.
Back to back, baby. Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Sounds good.